Hey guys, what's up? It's Moose from Unlimited Scaling, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about how to solve all your payment processor issues. And I hope this is gonna be super valuable for you and help you to scale to the other level. We're gonna see how to avoid the holds and blocks, what to do if you get blocked. We're going to talk about the different solutions that exist to kind of have a backup plan if there is an issue with your actual payment processors. We're going to talk about specific solutions like Klarna, Ideal, stuff like that. And we're going to talk about how you can make sure that you will not have issues with your PayPal account. So let's dive into it directly and hope you get the maximum value from this. So how to avoid holds and blocks, what you guys should do to use that. So as long as there is a global payment regulation, it's very important to comply to those regulations and aim to integrate SOP on your business to make sure you comply the maximum possible. So holds usually happens if your payment processor have a doubt on you because they consider that you are collecting too much risky payments, that you're collecting too much high amount of money payments, or if there is some kind of people pushing some procedure against you. All this can lead to holds, and they might ask you for some time for them to investigate. They might let you still collect money or not, or just block you straight, and voila. And usually blocks is the steps just after that, the hard, the step where you just cannot collect, cannot withdraw, cannot do anything. Holds can be more temporary, sometimes just few days, sometimes few weeks, sometimes even years before you can receive your money back. If there is some money left, because probably if you could not receive your money, then the people cannot receive the service, and then eventually they will ask for chargeback anyway. So how to avoid those? The first thing you need to do is to make sure that you will lower as much as possible your dispute rate. So your dispute rate, once you reach 1% with Visa and MasterCard of your transaction that getting asked for money, like people are unhappy because they want a refund or they want an exchange, and for some reasons you couldn't give it on time, or they decide to proceed the chargeback very quickly, or whatever happens, then you will get holds on your payment processor. How to avoid that? You want to make sure that whatever happens, you are not collecting disputes for clients. There is some solutions that exist, like Chargeback Protector. We'll put you the link down below, that can help you know in advance that someone is declaring a dispute, and you can refund them in advance before it's been counted in your payment processor. That can be a way. It can be a bit costly. It can cost you some money to do that, but it's better to pay rather than have a hold and then having your operation slow down for weeks. It's better like that. You need to have a strong and efficient support that will give as much exchange or as much refund as you need to make sure you don't reach this 1% threshold. So you can play around with your support team, but you need to make this as your number one goal, to stay under the limit. Otherwise, this will lead you to a lot of problem. Let's say you had a good support in place. You even use this tool to know in advance if people want to have a hold, and it still wasn't enough. And for this time, you lost on that game and you get blocked. So what you could do at this time if you get blocked in this part of the process? It happens. It's part of the business, and you get some skills for the next time. The first thing you can do is hire a lawyer and process the recovery of your funds with a lawyer. A lawyer will ask you a few questions and will have to do his KYC with you, or KYB, just know who you are and what's your business, and he needs to know what is he defending. So he will ask you what's your chargeback rate, or from what you know, and it's very important for him that you're not exceeding something like 3 to 5%. Otherwise, he will not be able to help you, because they will consider you directly as something that will be considered as a fraud, and even a lawyer cannot help. So that's will be one of the main questions they will ask, and then they will be the one talking to the payment processor on your behalf, and according to how small or the hold we're talking about. For example, if it was to process payments for a very long period of time, there is a higher chance that the issue will be solved faster. If it was something like you just open a payment processor, you get some issues, then it will just take a lot of time and it will be way harder for you to recover it because your history is very bad. If it's early on the process, the only thing you can do is just fill up the documents they might ask and talk to the support, and that's pretty much it. There is not much to do about it. So if you got blocked, what you need to do is process to open other accounts. It can be Stripe account, it can be Shopify accounts. You can process either with a new company and give yourself a brand fresh starting, because there is a high chance that your identity anyway has been blocked on this payment processor, so you cannot use your identity again. You can coordinate with other like unpopular payment processing, small payment processing, and tell them about your case, and eventually they might onboard you. But of course, I highly recommend you to go for a known payment processor rather than go with Stripe, because Stripe is so known. Once you go with Stripe, you will love how efficient and how simple is their service, but their simplicity comes with a cost. If there is something that goes wrong, it's going to be hard to fix. But if you work with a smaller payment processing, you have your own account manager, even though the money takes longer to arrive and they charge you a bit more, this can be something that can put some weight in the balance, and you should go for that. It can put some weight on the scale. If it's more valuable for you to process at any cost rather than just process and having everything efficient, but you're not receiving your money, it's better to go for that. If you want some contacts, partners that can facilitate you open a new payment processor account, we have some partners that we update continuously, and we can refer you to. So I highly suggest you that. There is some solutions that exist that are specialized on some kinds of business. I know some of you are having some businesses that are involved to higher risk. It can be affiliate offers, it can be maybe more adult offers, it can be some stuff like that. So for some businesses, there is more tolerance to have a higher risk, but the processing fees are higher. So we have some processing expert that can help you with those. But it's very important at the end to be aware that the higher the risk you want to go for, the higher are the cost, and the higher is the onboarding time as well. So everything comes at a cost. I highly suggest you to go for more lower risk solutions available. This way you can have more control on opening accounts and scale easier. You just have to have the right SOP in the backend and understand more what products you're doing, what you're selling, what you're offering, etc., etc. I receive a lot the question about how to have a Klarna account or Ideal account or SoFort account. Shopify payment is getting more popular and more popular, but the thing is, Shopify payment is restricted in some countries. It's not open to all the countries. There is actually some solutions, because actually it's just about in which country you register your account, and a lot of countries are open to it. And I know some people are watching this video coming from maybe more third tier countries, and they have more difficulties having access to those accounts. There is some companies that specialize on that, and I'll be happy to connect you to them so they can see how they can collaborate with you and help you set up your Shopify payment wherever country you are right now. There is a high chance that it's possible to make it. So just apply, consider testing it, and you will see that it will work. For Klarna, it works as well. For Ideal, for SoFort, or for other specific payment getaways or payment solution, as long as Shopify payment approve them and they already have some kind of partnership, then there is a possibility for you to have them as well using Shopify payment. That's also something very good to consider, especially if you're very attracted, for example, with Scandinavian market, but you don't have a Swedish, or you don't have the right nationality to open a Klarna account. This will help you to create the right account using the right company and do the right structure. That's good. That's something I recommend. So I can connect you to the service providers, and you can set up and try those new markets on your business. So I want to go on the last topic about PayPal, how you can protect yourself from PayPal blocks, and how you can give to yourself maximum chance to scale your e-com using PayPal without having issues. There is few advices you need to know regarding PayPal. It's first having some kind of Shopify extension, Shopify app that will make sure that you have a tracking order ID on all your PayPal transaction as fast as possible. So PayPal is saying that you're serious and you're putting the tracking numbers, order ID, whatever. I know according to countries you call it differently. So PayPal is saying that you're serious. So that's the first thing you need to do about PayPal. The second thing is, of course, reply to whatever dispute you have, answer them, try to solve them. If there's an issue, we found them. That's the main concept of PayPal. The third thing is having your own account manager with PayPal. So there is different ways to acquire that, either by calling the sales team and maybe in your country you will have the right. I heard some people being in some countries that not so spread out, not so famous, and they managed to have them some specific account managers that are helping them on a daily basis. It's true, there is also like some countries that are facilitating more than others. You will see a lot PayPal Hong Kong that is easier than other PayPal accounts. You can have access to some contacts that or some you can also have a recommendation for your own account manager. If you have a friend that have a good account manager, he can refer to you, he can help you open the account, and this will facilitate a lot. We have also some contact like that. If this is something that can help, I would be happy to share it. So that's it for PayPal. If you have all those set up, you should be good and you should keep your PayPal for a long period of time. If somehow you lose your PayPal account and you need another one, you can go for a fresh structure, fresh company, and set up everything properly so you can have it running as long as possible, and you will learn from the previous mistake you did if you didn't have those advices, those tips before. Feel free to check out the other resources of our channel. We talk about blocks, we talk about resources that will help you to scale your e-com business without blocks. Feel free to have a look. And if you want to ask us some questions, feel free to reach us out in DM or in WhatsApp. Be happy to help you out. Guys, catch you up on the next video.